Alright, what is up YouTube? MCool40 here. We're going to be finally profiling the legendary Blazing Flare deck you've seen in like 40 different videos. So without further ado, I'm going to let Chris have the floor.
Alright, this deck basically became, basically kind of a joke deck into a actually semi-good deck. It basically started out with a video I saw from Japan where they were actually using the Blazing Flare as the main grade 3. But I've revamped it and I actually really like this. So, you have your 3 Blazing Flare dragons. They're there for your superior rides, stride fodders, and then you call out to the rear guard when, say, on your Titan turn where you're killing multiple rear guards, because he gains 3k during your main phase. Then got 2 Blade Master. You can search him with your stride fodder. That's why you're only playing 2. And even if you have to sit on Blazing Flare Dragon, it's not that big of a deal. But he's there for your on stride to kill something. Next you have your Dragonite Bazuit. He gains 5k on attack if your Vanguard is blazing. He's basically there for a 16k attacker. For grade 2s, we have the Blazing Core Dragon. He's there obviously for the superior ride. You want to see him for your grade 2 ride. And when you have Iron Tail Dragon and Gatling Claw Dragon, which you play 4 of, if you can get them into your hand, you can superior ride into your 3 early, even when your opponent's at 1. So, next, for Dragonite into Dim, he's an 11k if your Vanguard's blazing, and then on hit, countercharge 1. He's there for the pressure. Then he's your defensive dragon, Hulk Roar Dragon. If a unit on your opponent's side of the field is retired due to your effect, you can counterblast 2 to retire another unit. And then you have a combo with that where you can have Anthric move into Soul after you retire something to countercharge 2 to then use his skill if need be. So, next for unflip PGs, because we actually kind of need our unflips. For the Iron Tail Dragons for the superior ride. For Energy Flame Anthrax, because you need your countercharge. So he basically says whenever a unit is retired, you can move him into Soul to countercharge 2. You have 2 Lava Flow Dragon. He's searchable off of Conroe. Oh, also, all your pieces for your superior ride, except for your grade 2, are searchable off of Conroe. And any of your grade 1s are searchable obviously off of Conroe. So, he's there to get your Blade Master, and then to stride fodder. Conroe gets any of your grade 1 or less. There's no reason not to run him. For Dragonite Janat, for your Blade Master turns, you can move him into Soul to draw a card and 5,000 power. So 7 crits total. Doesn't matter what other crit you play. 4 Gatling Claw Dragon, 1 Seal Dragon Arcpick for 5 draws, and then your 4 heal triggers. You need positive Draco Kid because you are running one of the Advanced Guard Dragon, and when you use him to play Advanced Guard Dragon, you can Soul Blast 1 to countercharge 1. Onto your strides. We have your 4 Titans, counterblast 1, retire 1 for every face up, and then if you're on attack, if you're blazing, you get a crit. 4 Nivelle Vague, because you don't really have anything else really good to play.
Actually kind of shocks me.
1 Vortex Desire, for your first stride, if you don't G-guard, you have your GB8, who nukes the board and then gains power and gives rearguards power. Then you have your new Snow Elemental. If your Vanguard is 10k base, you can counterblast 1 on stride, draw a card, and your Vanguard gains 5,000 power. Your Blazing Flare Dragon is 10k base, so it is viable. And then on hit, you can retrieve a heal trigger back from your drop zone. Into G-guards, you have your 1 Scryu because you don't have a good defensive G-guard that's not killing something. 1 Advanced Guard to kill rested grade 1 or less units, and then 2 Denial Griffin to kill attacking rearguards.
Alright, give me this. There's a few things I wanted to ask you about this.
Yep.
So this is standard.
Mm-hmm.
This is flipping for acceleration. This is more for defense. Have you considered cutting 2 of these for a 3rd Denial Griffin and possibly another card?
Possibly, and that other card would probably be a Sabreeze.
Fair enough. I know I've seen some people playing 5 G-guards. It can be more optimal. You ever consider playing 2 copies of this to accelerate to GB8?
I have, but I haven't really come into a situation where I need to go to GB8 before Stride 3.
How consistent is 2 of these?
Very consistent.
Well, I mean, is there ever a time where you want this to be your 2nd stride?
If you are low on resources, yes.
Because this doesn't accelerate your game plan to this, but I assume you're not putting as much of an emphasis on this.
Yeah, this is just a, hey, I got to GB8, blow them out the water.
So, another thing, typically what happens if your game goes past this, and say, past this?
By that point, you
should
be GB8.
You should be loading for GB8.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that this isn't adequate?
Mm-mm. It's always good.
It's always good. It's always good. No thoughts to the other guy that Morfessa or whatever his name is.
Morfessa. He's good, but I'd rather conserve the counterblast.
I mean, this typically flipped to this. And Morfessa has to flip himself.
No, Mustafa.
Mustafa, yes.
Mustafa can flip anybody, but if you don't unflip himself, you can't get the countercharge.
Any thoughts on going to 4 draws and 8 crits?
Not any thoughts, but I mean, it can happen.
I never thought about it, bro. Just play this deck. It's all good. I've seen a few people playing multiple common row. Thoughts?
If you play multiple, you basically have to dedicate more counterblast to him, and then you also have to draw him again, which he can almost be a dead draw, but then again, he can also get you.
Okay, 4 perfect shields. You ever felt that 4 of this is too cloggy?
No, because
I get the countercharging is valuable, but I mean, like, in the case of wanting a 3rd strike fodder and playing 3 and 3.
Yeah, that works, but I just in my playtesting, I never had a time when I needed to not.
Because you want to put an emphasis on Hulk Roar.
Yeah, the Hulk Roar Anthric combo
is just too important. I'm just going through.
And not to mention, you can.
Your defensive play is insane with this and Denial
You can
Griffin.
Denial Griffin, counterblast 1, kill attacker, Hulk Roar, counterblast 2, kill something, put 2 of these in the soul, countercharge 4.
Okay, and I mean, if you need the 1 counterblast to load back up to this guy because you're in a situation where you only have 2, then that can get you there. That perfectly makes sense. This is pretty standard. It's pretty standard. This was something else I questioned. I get what you're trying to do with, like, the aggro, but, like, I almost feel like I'd want to see another Titan.
Like I said,
because I'm sure, like, your game plan is you're going to go for this as much as you can, but I'm sure you'll have the game or 2 where you're just like, well, fuck me, daddy, like,
yeah,
I need an extra. I mean, 2 of these can get you there adequately, but why not consider 3 Titan?
Mainly because I want the 16 gauge attacker, and if I really need the Titan and I have the other grade 3, I can Conroe into my strike force.
this and this gets you an 18 column. I mean
this and this
you should
gets
be
me a
pressuring
23k column.
I suppose. The extra 5k, I guess, is important, but I mean, I just feel like in this one situation you have to ride this, you're going to want to blow your brain out.
Yeah, but that's why you also have the emphasis on the superior ride where you get your second.
Hey man, I never pull off superior ride decks, alright? Can't blame me for questioning these things. Why aren't these SP?
Just haven't got them SP yet.
They're like $2.
Okay, whatever.
Make you holla. Okay, thank you for deck profile. Have a nice day. That's not all, card fighters. Please subscribe for more Cardfight Vanguard content. Please remember to check out MCole40 for Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and please check out mcolegames.com, my store, along with No Limit Gaming, nlgtcg.com for all of your guys' trading card game needs as well. Until next time, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Later.